Assalamualaikum and hello. Welcome to the revision for final. Okay, I will show you some of the pointer that you should focus. Okay, so as I mentioned before, for chapter 1, okay, for chapter 1 you only focus on chapter 1.2, which is three phase. Okay, power you don't have. AC power, which is single phase, is not covered in your final exam. It's already covered in your test 1. So I repeat back, focus on 1.2 three phase only. Okay, so this one, balance and unbalance. This is half a mark of question 1. This is half mark of question 1. 12, I think 13 mark. This is 12 mark. Okay, make sure you know how to answer both. Okay, what to focus? So let us start with the balance first and then unbalance. So what is to focus on unbalance? Of course, you have to know how to draw. Okay, so let me open the sketchbook. Okay, so this one you have to know how to draw everything. Okay, y delta delta y delta. Okay, so this is the drawing. You need to know how to draw everything. Okay, so you need to draw, you need to know how to label. Okay, you need to know the labeling. Okay, this is important for the labeling. So this one, okay, this one, you need to know how to draw everything. Okay, make sure you be careful with the positive and negative. So make sure you look back on my video before. Okay, the lecture video. Okay, so it show how to draw everything. So how the sign, okay, you can see here the sign is positive and negative. Negative always goes to the neutral. Okay, the current always goes from source to load. Okay, you see here, this is line current. Okay, make sure you know the line, which one is line current, voltage, line voltage. Okay, for this one is the phase current. So you can see here IAB means that it moved from A to B. Okay, IABC, ICA. So this is the positive sequence. Make sure you know how to draw positive and positive sequence. Okay, so positive sequence or RYB. Okay, some of you don't know this. Okay, make sure you know positive sequence and negative sequence. Okay, so ABC is positive sequence and ACB is negative sequence. Okay, beside ABC you also can be called RYB. Okay, red, yellow, blue, or ABC. This one RBY. Okay, RYB is the positive sequence. Okay, okay, I repeat back. Make sure you know how to draw everything. Okay, A and A, B and B, C and C. Okay, look back at the lecture video. So after that, you have to know how to calculate the line voltage and line current, phase voltage, phase current. Okay, so recall back the previous note. Okay, the previous lecture video, how to calculate this. Okay, so usually you have to find the, for this case, the voltage first. Okay, this is the voltage, usually given the voltage. Okay, okay, usually given the voltage, and then you have to find the phase current. Okay, after you get the phase current, you have to find the line current, which is okay, check back the formula. I have to recall back the formula, but check back how to change the line current to phase current to line current. Okay, this is balance. You can use the general formula. Okay, so you can get the, and then you can calculate the phase the line voltage also. You need to know how to calculate that. Okay, so and then you have to calculate the power. So I make sure you remember power is V phase. Okay, I phase. Okay, phase, not use line current, cos theta V phase minus theta I phase. Okay, you need to use the phase Okay, and then because this is 3 phase, you have to multiply by 3. This is for balance load. Balance load only you can multiply by 3 because it is balanced. You just multiply by 3. Okay, make sure you know how to calculate the power. Okay, I think it's in, I think it's in the next slide, I think, but make sure you know how to do all this. Okay, and make sure you know how to draw. Now we move on to the next part, which is unbalanced. Okay, so unbalanced usually have the same voltage. Okay, in Malaysia, okay, be careful in Malaysia. Okay, V line voltage is 415 volt. Okay, be careful V line is 415, V phase is 230 volt. Make sure you know the difference V line and V phase. If you given V line, make sure you know how to convert to V phase. Okay, check back the video. Okay, V line is equals to V phase square root 3 angle 30 degree, if not mistaken. This one you have to check back. Okay, I have to recall back the formula, but make sure you know how to convert this. Okay, so if you given line voltage, you have to convert to phase, and then you can see here there is a different one. So whether it's star or delta, make sure you know the difference. So you have 3 phase and you have Y. For Y you have to be careful. Y you have 3 wire or 4 wire. For this case is 4 wire. So you should know how to calculate this. Okay, VN. See, you can see here. This is the phase voltage. You use phase voltage to calculate the line current. Okay, be careful And then how to calculate the neutral wire. And make sure you know the negative. If you sign goes into the neutral, you have to put negative. Okay, if goes out to neutral, you don't have to put negative. So make sure you know the formula. Make sure you don't forget about the negative and the direction. Okay, so make sure you know how to calculate the neutral current. Okay, and make sure you know how to sketch. Okay, this is the sketching. Okay, another important thing that you need to know is 3 wattmeter method. So basically you have to know how to draw this. Okay, 3 wattmeter method. Okay, so you can see this is 2 wattmeter method. I think this one is complicated, no need to focus too much, but you can read about it. But the important one is the 4 wire. Okay, so you have to know the connection. Okay, the voltage you have to know that it is connected to the phase and the neutral. Okay, for wattmeter also from the phase to the neutral. Okay, make sure you know how to draw this. And of course you need to know how to calculate the power. Okay, for this case, okay, instead of this one using, where is it? Okay, multiply by 3, you have to calculate 1 by 1. Okay, you cannot multiply by 3. Okay, you cannot multiply by 3. You have to calculate for each phase. Okay, using phase voltage, phase current. Okay, you have to calculate it. Okay, and then you have to sum it up. Okay, sum P1 plus phase A, phase B, phase C. Okay, that is how you calculate the unbalanced load. Okay, be careful. This is for balance, you have to multiply by 3, but for unbalanced, you have to add 1 by 1. Okay, you have to know how to calculate the power. And make sure you know how to draw this. The 4 wire. For 4 wire only. Okay, this is for Y connected 4 wire. Other than that, you have to use the 2 wattmeter method. Okay. Okay, that's it for chapter 1. Okay, we move on to chapter 2. Okay, let's move on to the second question for final exam. So as I mentioned before, magnetism will not come out in your final. Okay, it's already come out in your test. So only focus on the transformer. So for transformer, okay, let me move this. Okay, I'm not sure what is the question will come out, so you have to read all. Okay, so but the important part you should know is that you need to know how to transfer. Okay, you have let me pause first. Okay, you need to know what is R1, R2, RC, XM, R2, X2. Okay, V1, E1, E2, V2, and 1 and 2. Okay, this one you need to know. Okay, this current. Okay, so all of these you need to know how to calculate. Okay, so not calculate, how to draw this. Okay, and then if you given a parameter here, where you can put it. So also you need to know how to transfer all of these into the primary side. Okay, and then how to after you transfer, you need to know how to calculate it. For example, if you given V2, okay, so given P2 power factor, and then you have to transfer everything into the primary side. Okay, you have to calculate the voltage V1 and I1. So make sure you know how to calculate it. I try to look at the final exam example. Okay, you can see here past year I already shared with you many example and answer. You can look at that question. Okay, try to find how to transfer the secondary to primary side, how to calculate and everything. Also, you need to know how to calculate the efficiency. Okay, make sure you know how to calculate this P out. Okay, this one is important equation. Make sure you know, memorize this. We will not given this. Okay, make sure you know how to calculate the efficiency. Okay, I think that one is important. Okay, this one probably. Okay, I'm not sure. For test 2 is still undecided yet. For question 2 is still undecided yet. But try to focus on that first. Okay. For the test, maybe the theory only. Okay. I think for question number 2, that's it I can tell you. Okay. So try to do some past year. Okay, I think. Wait. Okay, unfortunately I don't have any example for past year. Okay, maybe you can try to find it. Okay. Try to do some practice. Okay. I think that's it for question number 2. I don't have too much info on this. Okay, we move on to the next question number 3. Okay, for question number 3, I repeat back, topic 3.1 and 3.2 will not come out. It's already in the test. Okay, only 3.3. Okay, 3.1 generation and transmission you don't have to read. It's already come out in your test. Only 3.3, the load. Okay, so this one also I don't have any information on the question about. Okay, this one is cover the load profile and load duration. Make sure you know how to draw this, load factor, load diversity. Make sure you know how to calculate this. Okay, for example, you can see here. Okay, look at the title here. You can see example, some of our example. Okay, this is the question, this is the answer. Okay, how to calculate everything. Okay, the charge and everything. This will be your question number 3. It would be something like this. Okay, make sure you know how to do this one. Okay, total consumption, basically something like assignment 1. Okay, make sure you know how to do this. Okay, the surcharge and what else? Okay, the tariff. Make sure you know the tariff B, tariff C1. Okay, this one usually given. No need to worry. Okay, but make sure you know how to use this tariff. Okay, how to there are some time, right? For which time it is, which tariff and everything. Okay, make sure you know how to calculate this. Okay, and surcharge. Okay, this one power factor surcharge. Make sure you know how to do it. Okay, this is another example. Okay, 2016-2020, which says semester 2. Okay, you have to know how to sketch everything. Load factor. Okay, daily consumption. This one is the calculation. Okay, surcharge, okay, all the information is given, the time, okay, but you have to know how to calculate. So which time you will use this, each time you use this, okay. Maximum demand, make sure you know, okay, how to calculate this, okay. Maximum demand, the off peak or during peak hour, off peak hour, okay. So make sure you know, okay. Surcharge and demand, maximum demand, okay. You have to add everything up, okay, everything in the slideshow, okay. So it will be something like this, okay. So make sure you check the, I think you have the answer also here, okay. Maybe not, okay. Okay, this one I think, yes. Question number, this one is question number 3 I think, okay. Question number 3, okay. So you have all the answer, okay. So make sure you know this one, okay. For question number 3, this is 25 marks, okay. For each question is 25 marks, you have to answer all, okay. I think that's it for question number 3, okay. Make sure you study it, okay. Move on to question number 4. Okay, let's move on to the question number 4, which cover chapter 4, electrical machine. So for question number 4, it cover DC and induction motor, both you need to consider, okay. So I also don't have any question, any info on the question that will come out, okay. But I suggest you focus on the past year. I think this one is not available, 2020-2021 semester 1, okay. The question will be something like this. It's more towards the theory, okay. You need to know, for example, something like this, the theory, and then you have to explain what is available, and you have to show the derivation, okay, something like this. You have to show the derivation, you have to define what is the speed and everything, okay. You have to draw, okay. So this is for past year, it's something like this, okay. But I suggest you focus, for example, okay. So DC first, okay. I look at DC first. So I suggest you know how to draw the equivalent circuit for each of the connection, okay. Series, shunt, okay. Make sure you know how to draw this, okay. Equivalent circuit, let me show it first, okay. So this one is the separately excited, right? So you have to know how to draw that. And then this is shunt method, okay. Just make sure you know how to draw this, okay. Make sure you know how to draw this one, separately excited, okay. Series connected, okay. Make sure you know how to draw the circuit and you know the label, IA, IF, LF, RF, RA, EA, VT, okay. Make sure you know how to draw. And then also I suggest you focus on the derivation. So this one is this one is series connected. Make sure you know how to derive this, okay. The VT is equal to this one, torque, okay, this one. So basically something like this, okay. This is for series, okay. How to derive this, and then you need to know how to draw this, okay. You need to know how to draw this. This is for series, right? Series. And you need to know for the shunt derivation, okay. This is for series, okay. This is for series. Okay. This is for shunt, okay. Make sure you know how to derive the torque speed characteristic equation for the shunt as well as for series, okay. I think that one has a large mark, okay, the derivation, okay. This one, okay, make sure you know how to draw it, how to derive it, okay. How to draw, how to derive. And then another thing you need to focus in the torque control, okay. Torque speed control, okay. This one. Okay, you have three type, right? So insert resistor, vary field, vary voltage supply. So you need to know each of these. Okay. Why shunt cannot be controlled or something like that? Shunt, okay, it's not appropriate using this speed control. Okay, you need to know why. Okay, why you cannot do this? What happen if something not this? Okay, you need to know for each one. Okay, for this method, okay, supply voltage method, which one is suitable, which one is not, and why it's suitable, why it is not. Okay, same as the varying field current. Okay, same here. Okay, you need to know what is why is cannot, why is can, and give reason why is can, why is cannot. Okay, so that one you have to focus. Okay, I think that's it for DC. Okay, 4.1 DC. Okay, make sure you know how to what is the power flow here. Okay, where is the power flows and everything. Okay, this one is more towards theory. Make sure you know the characteristic. Okay, how to draw this. Okay, this is for series connected DC motor. Okay, and for shunt you also need to know. Okay, this is the no load speed. This one, what is K, okay, flux and everything. Okay, that is for DC motor. And now for the induction motor. So for induction motor, I suggest you focus on page 20. Okay, page 20 here. Okay, how to calculate the speed. Okay, this is the synchronized speed. You need to know the synchronized frequency, how to convert synchronized speed to synchronized frequency, what is related to the sleep. Okay, how to calculate what happen if the sleep is increased. Okay, make sure you know how. This one is a good example how to calculate everything. This one might come out in your final. Okay, okay, for this case you only focus on the definition, but for your case I think you have to calculate this. Okay, make sure you focus on that. And other than that, okay, maybe you can, this one no need to worry too much. Okay, okay, basically I don't know a question. Okay, the question is I don't know, but try to focus on that first, and the rest you can try to read it. Okay, but the focus should be how to calculate the speed. Okay, page 20. Okay, this one. Okay, make sure you check on the example and everything. Okay, this one. Okay, make sure you need to know how to change from RPM to the radian per second. Okay, that's it. Okay, your final exam will be on 14 February. Okay, I repeat back, 14 February. Okay, 2022 at 9 AM in the morning. Okay, make sure you prepare. Okay, and good luck with your final exam. Okay, so thank you.